Let's be honest. How many times did you tell yourself, I'll start tomorrow, and then you didn't? I've done that more times than I can count. There were nights I stayed up planning the perfect routine. I'd write down goals that felt so exciting they almost gave me goosebumps. I'd wake up ready to change my life, and then, by noon, I'd be cleaning my kitchen instead of filming. Or I'd be doom scrolling, watching people doing things I wanted to do.
It's like I'm stuck in this loop, always preparing, always waiting to feel ready.
I think there's really only one thing standing between you and the life you keep dreaming about. It's not your talent or resources, and it's definitely not your motivation. The real obstacle is hidden in one small moment. The moment when you are waiting to feel like starting, but that feeling just never shows up.
I've been there. I saw those goals so clearly in my head, but when it was time to take action, I froze. I made excuses.
That's when I came across Dr. Huberman's video about motivation and I actually acted on it. That was the moment when something finally clicked. I stopped asking, how do I get motivated? And started asking, what if motivation isn't the starting point? Because dopamine, the chemical we associate with motivation, isn't just a reward we get after we finish something. It's something we can train ourselves to feel during the process if we shift our mindset. Most of us were taught to chase outcomes. The grade, the promotion, the number on the scale. But here's the truth. If your brain only gets a dopamine hit at the finish line, then every step along the way feels like a friction. Every day becomes a grind.
And that's why we quit. But when you learn to find reward in the effort itself, everything changes. You don't need external hype from another coffee or someone clapping for you.
Your brain starts to associate the act of showing up with the reward.
The question is, how do you convince it to do that?
First, flip the script. When things get hard, don't run from that feeling. Lean in. Say to yourself, this is where the reward lives. This is the good part. I know that sounds like lying, but it's actually training your brain to see the struggle as a proof that you are growing. Second, zoom in. Stop thinking about your entire future. Stop obsessing over the big picture. You are not building a life in one giant leap. You are laying bricks, one small task at a time. Ask yourself, what's the next thing I can do that takes less than 10 minutes? Then do it. Not because you feel like it, but because that's how you teach your body and your mind to move. Third, protect your dopamine.
Seriously, if you wake up and flood your brain with short-form content and endless scrolls,
You are cashing out in your motivation before the day even starts. Delay the cheap hits, delay distractions. Let your brain associate focus and effort with the good stuff. And finally, get honest with yourself. Write it down. What do you really want and what are you afraid of? Because 9 times out of 10, the thing you are procrastinating on is the thing that actually matters to you the most. That fear of failure, it means you care. Don't let that fear turn into avoidance. Let it sharpen your focus. Let it remind you why you started.
here is the truth. You don't need a perfect plan. You don't need the right mood. You don't even need confidence. You just need to begin even when you aren't ready. That's it.
But now you have some actionable steps what you can follow and you know how to overcome the setbacks. Everything else like motivation, energy, momentum will follow.
As you can see, I made this video with these steps. So there is something about it. Anyway, take a deep breath, put down your phone, and take one small step towards your dream. You already know what it is. Hope it helps. Peace.
Dream bigger, bro.